I see him. I see him kneeling where the quiet screams loud. Olive branches twist while heaven looks down. Blood like sweat, heart heavy with fate. He cried where we should have still carried our weight. Not one disciple knew the price he'd soon pay, but he still said yes when the rest ran away. Alone but not abandoned, bruised but not broken. Every tear he dropped was a covenant spoken. Tears fell in the garden but he never flinched. Held the full wrath of sin every filthy inch. Prayed for a cup to pass but drank it whole. Crushed by obedience yet perfectly whole. He didn't need backup, didn't call legions. Faced the betrayal, fulfilled the reason. Kiss from a traitor, sword stayed in place. Power under control, soaked in grace. While they were asleep, he was bleeding resolve. Where we would've run, he chose to evolve. Not just a man, the bridge and the lamb. Every drop of sorrow was part of the plan. Tears fell on the Mount of Olives, but he didn't fold, he still walked it. Betrayed by his own, still he spoke it. For love so deep, it's unbroken. He stood where we fall, he prayed where we hide. Crushed in the garden, but chose not to die. Yeah, tears fell, but the mission stayed. The king in the dirt where the war was laid. If courage had a face, it wept that night. Knowing the pain, still walked into the fight. 3 times he prayed, no answer came. But silence wasn't absent, it just sealed his name. He didn't break, he bowed, didn't beg, he allowed. The pressure unholy, but the purpose so loud. Angels watched while his friends stayed blind. They saw the lamb offer his spine. Nails weren't in yet, but surrender began. In the soil of the garden, not the courts of man. This ain't just history, it's prophecy fulfilled in pain. Where tears hit leaves, freedom flowed through veins. He met the weight of the world in a place where no crown shined, and still said, not my will but thine. Tears fell on the Mount of Olives, but he rose with purpose, not solace. No choir sang, no robe, no stage. Just a savior kneeling before the grave. He stood for the guilty, bled for the blame, and traded his tears for our names. On the Mount of Olives, but he rose with purpose, not solace. No choir sang, no robe, no stage. Just a savior kneeling before the grave. He stood for the guilty, bled for the blame, and traded his tears for our names. Names, but the mission stayed.